Let's make a bunch of paper snowflakes. This is just computer paper, and I've cut a sheet into a square. See the square? You can do any size you want, but you do need to start with a square. I'm going to fold the square in half, line up the corners, and now I want to turn the square into a hexagon, so I need 3 sides times 2. So I need to find the center here, so I'll just fold it like I'm going to fold in quarters, but I'm only going to just pinch this little part here. And then that gives me a mark where the center is, and I can just hold it down. And then as I am trying to figure if this is the same distance as that before I crease it, I might want to check it with a protractor. So I could bring that in, and the 360 divided by 6, we need 60 degrees. Oh, look at that. Look at that, right on the 60. Okay, your eyes will tell you. Not always, but sometimes. I could fold it over like that, but it makes it a little bulkier to cut, so I like to fold it back the other way. And because it's exactly this is a 60-degree angle, they all line up great. Now I need to get rid of these corners because what I want is an octagon. An octagon has, I'm saying octagon, a hexagon has 6 sides. I do not want an octagon, I want a hexagon, 6 sides, so that I have a snowflake that has this shape. It's kind of in thirds, as you see. Okay, so here's my 3s, and I'm going to see where the shortest side over here is and the shortest side over here, and I'm just going to take a peek and then line it up, and now I have that hexagon that I promised, this 6-sided figure that's divided into 6 shapes. And then I can start cutting. So I fold it back up again. This is the middle. Now on mine, I don't usually make a cut in the middle. I kind of like them to connect in the middle. You can do whatever, but you want to always know where the middle is. And then you start to make your cuts however you want to. You can make curved cuts, you can make straight cuts, you can do both. You can do both in the same cut. Okay. And I can make just some triangular cuts. I can change the edge shape a little bit. I could make maybe like a little arrow shape going in, and I could keep that whole edge intact. Try not to tear those little pieces out, just recut them. Sometimes you can tear if it's just hanging on by a tiny bit, but it's best to try and cut them out. Okay, now that's my center. I could cut this off just for a little extra interest. Maybe I'll curve it in. Maybe I'll curve this one this way. So you want to take your time, and I like to try to make them very thin and delicate so that I'm really removing a lot of the white paper. Again, it's just computer paper. It's usually thin enough. Just make a little teeny cut to get rid of that. There it is. Okay, so I would keep going, keep going, keep going. This one is a little further along, so this is way further along. This one's finished. So see how much white I've cut out compared to here. So we'll have a look at both of them. If I open this one, you see it's very lacy. I've got my octagon shape. It has a beautiful kind of symmetry, and I've tried to pay attention to the edge so that the edge, you know, has some interest. This one will be fine. Let's make one more cut. It's really quite heavy in there, but let's just make maybe a thin cut to show that if you don't cut a lot of white out, you'll have a kind of a thicker structure on your snowflake, which is fine. It'll still be beautiful. It will just be a little bit heavier looking. And so your choice, if you want to go lacy or heavier. Have a great time, and maybe stick them on your windows.